This video was brought to you by a better planner, Kempower, Markus Bil, Stormberg and Bilkomponenter. Yo, what's up? We are now in Oslo, and behind me here you still see the BYD Atto 3. This is quite unique case. I'm going to retest 1000 km challenge because, well, I will explain as we go, but there's a small problem. We have the storm Hans raging around the Nordic countries nowadays, and the regular Sweden route around Göteborg, there is flooding there, so the road is blocked. So I don't know how bad it is, but we are actually considering just to take the Norway route for a change. So I'm just getting ready. I start a little bit early because we have stuff to do tomorrow. I didn't plan to do a retest, but I consider it somewhat important to retest. So we're now topping back to 100% before we do the test. The time is, okay, you can see it here on the live stream. It's right before 8, so I will probably start right at 8. Yeah, and then we just do the Norway route instead. So a little bit more. Wow, it charges fast. It should finish charging soon. Yeah, it's at 99% now. We are now at Circle K ABRP, charging up for the first time. Yeah, plenty of chargers over here. So for now, everything looks normal. We arrive with 27-33 degrees. We are not replicating yet. Let's hope that this session doesn't bug out. Okay, so yeah, so far so good. I will do the regular stuff. Go to the restroom. It's slightly raining, but yeah, that's the storm Hans. Yeah, never takes any break here. All right, we just finished charging. It took 24 minutes. We charged at 65%. It was nice and flat-ish, yeah. And we got good speed until it replicated once this one hit 46. So you guys know the drill. But here's the trick now. Now after charging, I will set the temperature on the cabin to 18 degrees. Or I'm not sure. I might set it to 19. I'm not sure. But the one point is that, yeah, you see it starts fogging. So you might be tempted to run some heating, right? Well, that's what ruins everything, because my best guess now is that if you run heating, this car is equipped with heat pump, it will then run the AC on heating mode. And then the battery will not get the opportunity to cool. But the way it works now is that I'm having some cooling in the cabin, and then it also uses some of that cooling to cool down the battery. While guess it's running the battery cooling at, or I mean the battery cooling gets around 1 to 2 kilowatts. And by doing this, we will then cool the battery. You will see that it starts cooling right away a little bit, and it's going to be even better. So this is what possibly makes the difference between this run and the previous run, because the previous run I would run the heater on full blast, and the battery will not cool down that much. So we'll see. Oh shit, this is a bit too much, man. Come on. Okay, I need to set some manual settings. Okay, there. I have to divert airflow towards the windscreen and increase the airflow a little bit. Oh shit, come on. Oh, look at this. We've been driving for about 10-15 minutes only. You can see it here. We went from 65% to 59%. But look at the battery temperature. This is super efficient cooling compared to before. 34 degrees Celsius. Wow. But I've seen it during my test that it will cool down to a certain level and then it stops. It could be now, I think. I'm not sure. We'll see. Yeah. And at this point, or once the cooling, the AC cooling stops, then I might as well fire up the heat again, because then it doesn't matter really. And I don't want to freeze too much. It's not like it's that cold in here, but yeah, I would like to have a little bit warmer cabin. So we'll see. So far, so good. Oh yeah, you see, now we crank up the heat to 27 degrees Celsius. And also, I noticed that temperature stayed at 28 to 34 for the longest time. So it seems like at this point it stops cooling it and it's just passively cooling it. So this is it, I cracked the code. You only need to cool down for around 15 minutes and then you can turn up the heat again. So you're not really sacrificing much comfort. This is a second charging stop. We're now at the Ringdalsskogen. I had a little bit of handshake problem. This is weird. I tried 2 times on the plug to the left. It failed both times. I moved over to the right plug. It worked immediately. And then also, it seems like maybe the hyperchargers are less buggy. When I used Ioniq previously, I mean, Ioniq works great on most cars. I mean, pretty much every car. But then this car tends to just suddenly bug. So we will see if it helps to use hypercharger instead. So you see now, we're taking 85 kilowatt. Yeah, that's good. We arrived, let me see. I'm just testing out something. Some people claim that once I lock the car, it will run some fans and stuff. Yeah, okay, I don't know what's going on over here, but so far so good. I'll go to the restroom as usual. And then we see over here, it seems that Hans is not present yet. Okay, quick pit stop, we're back here. So you see we've been charging for, let me see, there, almost 9 minutes only. It's going fine so far, 87 kilowatt, oh yeah. I will not enter the car. I normally enter the car, but I just want to see what happens when I'm not in the car. And you see what's happening. There is some moisture inside the car. Why? Okay, AC is running right now. Where is this moisture from? Because I didn't exercise in the car here before I left. I didn't sweat too much, I think. So this moisture probably occurs during charging session. And that's why we get so much moisture once we start driving. So this is a big mystery why it is like this. Well, okay, so I can see in there. I'm just saying you can see it, kind of. Can we ninja it? Yeah, we can. You see, temperature is rising, 43 degrees now. Once you hit 46, it will replicate. But so far, so good. We are now at Circle K Grelland, and yes, every time now, I notice that once state of charge drops below 25%, the temperature usually drops to 34 degrees, but then towards the end it starts going up, so we will usually arrive at 36, but that's still fine. So now we will get some charging fast speed until it rapid gates. So yeah, now we are using the Mer chargers, because the Circle K chargers over there, which I would prefer since it's close to the gas station, they are kaput. At least the high power chargers. So yeah, it's a nice location right by the highway. You guys have seen this before. We have Burger King over there. Yeah, okay, let's do another pit stop as usual. All right, we just finished charging. I think that was around 15 minutes, maybe even faster. But this time, you see, as soon as we hit 46 degrees, I pull out at 45 degrees only. Sorry, 45%. So we will see, because I noticed last time that once we rapid gated, it took around 5 minutes before this temperature dropped to 44 degrees again. And I got the fast speed, the 80 kilowatt, only for probably around 2 minutes before it rapid gated again. So we will see if this one is better. By doing like this, we will have to charge a little bit more often. That's it. Now we are cooling down everything like last time. Yeah. Rinse and repeat. We are now at Circle K Furuset, and yeah, we arrived with 20%. It feels counterintuitive to go at 20%, but that's actually the recommended charging pattern for this car, which is weird because we arrive with 33 degrees only. So yeah, now I will count how many percent can we add before it replicates. I think this is the best deal rather than going deep. If you go 5%, you will actually have higher internal resistance. So I've heard that someone said, according to the battery university, the lowest internal resistance is between 30 and 70%. And then that means that outside of that, you have higher internal resistance and more heat buildup. So yeah, we will see then. Yeah, I can show you guys a little bit here. You see, Circle K, they are preparing more chargers. You know, there used to be some Mer chargers here, but nope, they're gone. This ABB charger is kaput. This tritium charger is kaput. So I think Circle K, they know now what works and what doesn't work. And I'm guessing they will put hyperchargers over there, 300 kilowatts. So they've been preparing this summer now for this. And then what else is it? Yeah, over here, over there also we have the Kempower chargers. And then here we have the pumps. But I don't know what you guys think, but I'm thinking, hey, there used to be more pumps. There was one time I pumped a fossil car there after a 1,000 kilometer challenge. How about putting some chargers there? Prime location for chargers, yeah. All right, a throttle, well, slightly only, 60 kilowatt, okay. Look at this, we managed to add 35% this time. Last time it was 27% before it replicated. So yeah, this seems to be the trick. Don't try to not go below 20% if you want to optimize things. Okay, we'll wait for it to replicate and then we pull out. Yeah, remember to pull out in time before it's too late. Oh yeah, and just like every time, once we start driving, the windows will fog like crazy. But then I just use manual settings. This is the recommended settings I have. You use this one towards the windows, use full, and also turn off recirculation. The car will by default turn on recirculation because it's a freaking Asian car. And yeah, in Thailand or China, you want the ABC always be recirculating. Alright, we are now charging at Circle K Inlandsporten, and yeah, we've been charging for a while, but I noticed something. Every time I lock the car, but I have to lock and be outside, and you know the car senses that the key fob is not nearby. Then the people in the live stream tell me that the fans are running. The fans go wild, you know, and then we get fogging. But then if I'm sitting in the car, then it doesn't happen. The fans doesn't run. So, all right, but I'm going to show you something here. So, today, I don't know if you noticed, but I have purposely avoided Ioniq. And I have a theory that, you know, during the previous 1,000 kilometer challenge, I had so many times where the charging session bugged. And then I suspect that maybe it's because of vibrating cables. You know, this is just it's not just a blank assumption, because I've been testing so many cars, and it does happen from time to time, even with BMW i7 and Fat e-tron, that I touch the cable and then suddenly the charging session stopped. But it seems like this Atto 3 might be more sensitive for that. And then I suspect that maybe vibrating cable has a higher chance of failing versus these ones, or Kempower or Delta chargers we've been using today. Well, we haven't used Kempower, but they are not water cooled. It doesn't matter because this car can't take more than 200 amp anyway. So maybe there's something there, yeah. So I have not had any failed charging sessions yet, but previous run, I had so many. I think it was almost 10 sessions that was stopped for no reason. Oh, 46 degrees Celsius. It's gonna replicate. Pull out, pull out. We are now at Hama charging. I had to deduct 2 minutes because of some charger problem. Unfortunately, over here you see we have a broken charger. I noticed this right after I pull in here, and then I used this one. It started charging, but it gave me 37 kilowatt. I recognize this instantly. It's the ABB charger. They always be broken charger, so I have to move over here. I lost 2 minutes, but now we are getting 86 kilowatt hour per hour. We are now at Nebbenes supercharger. It's getting bright, finally. It's 5 in the morning, yeah. So I chose to charge here because these cables are not vibrating. Okay, so this one is closed. We have plenty of stalls here. We have Kempower chargers over there. But price-wise, Tesla is really good. It's around 3 NOK per kilowatt hour here, or around 30 euro cent per kilowatt hour. So a recharge over there, and then also we have recharge over there. You can, let me see if I can ninja it. We also have hypercharger there. They are roughly double, around 7 NOK per kilowatt hour. So all right, now I want to leave the car because I heard from the live stream that if I leave the car and lock it down and I'm away from the car, the fan should be running. So let's see then if it gets a little bit warmer inside, because it's been a little bit cold on this run. I had to run most of it now, around 45 minutes, with almost full blast cooling-ish to get rid of the moisture. But over here, it's not raining now, so. All right, pit stop at Shell now. Okay, back in the car, and you see, just like previously, the windows, they tend to fog a lot. So let's look at through the thermal camera now. Oh, look at that. Huh. That is an indication that the cabin is being heated up. But also what I've seen in many EVs is that you see here, the tire appears to be hot. But this is probably an outlet for the cooling. Usually it happens there. Yeah, like let's do a walk around here to see what's going on. And then the cable, what is this? Oh, sensors, of course, sensors they have. You can see here the cable is also warm-ish, but I mean, this is just peanuts, just 80 kilowatt. Well, actually roughly 90 kilowatt going through the cable. But yeah, so, but if you look there, even though that's glass, this is a quite strong indication that the cabin is being heated, right? Wow, there seems to be losses going through the hood area. Okay, let's check out inside then. Okay, it's nice and warm in the cabin now. Ooh. But I just wonder, where did the heat come from? Did it come from the PTC heater? Or did the car have heat scavenging? Oh, wait, the lens is about to fog even. Wow, the moisture level here is quite high. Huh? What the heck, man? What the heck is going on here? Shit! We are now at Circle K Minnesund. This time I don't want to leave the car because every time I leave the car it becomes so moist in the cabin here. So all right, yeah, just like every time now we get 85 kilowatt hour per hour. Oh, this is interesting. I got a tip from or an idea from one of the live stream people. Move in the back and then lock the car. That's what I did, and instantly the heater fired up. And when I try to look through the thermal camera, you see that the footwells are getting heated up. Well, let me see on this side especially. Yeah, look here. We have 26 degrees. I wonder, do we actually have heat scavenging here? What about here? A little bit? Could it be that what you should do is leave the car immediately and then lock it or go in the back seat, and then the car will start cooling? Or, yeah, maybe that's the way to do it. Because if I'm sitting here, the cooling doesn't start until the battery is at 39 degrees. But maybe if I leave the car, then the cooling will start earlier. See, now it starts fogging. Wait, can we open the window? Oh shit, we can't. Scheiße! Shit, now it starts fogging. This is it, the last charging stop. Yeah, I have to open the door now to get the moisture out. It seems like the PTC heater is running. That doesn't seem to have any heat scavenging. It runs the PTC heater when I'm locked and we are charging. I'm not sure what the heck it is doing. But okay, so we should have enough now. I calculated we need to spend roughly 30%. So we should arrive with around 10% now. A little bit of margin, of course. So yeah, look at that speed. Oh yeah, let's go. All right, this is it, the final run. So we have 928 kilometers here on the trip meter, and this car underreports distance by 1.2%, which means that we have to count to only 988. Okay. And then when it comes to time, with all the deductions and versus start time now, what you do is that we add 3 hours and 49 minutes to the current time. So we are currently at 11 hours and 10 minutes. Yeah, wow. Is this going to be faster than before? Ooh, I'm not sure. Oh shit. Yeah, let's hammer it, Ah, shit. Oh, I dropped the passport. Shit. All right, let's do the countdown. 9991, 9992, 9993, 9994, 9995, 996, 997, 998, 9999, 1000, time 750, 1140. Wow, okay, and kilowatt hour 3649. Okay, 255 watt hour per kilometer supposedly. Let me correct for it maybe. Oh yeah, all right, all good. Okay, one of the guys in the live stream, he said that you must show the 7 valve. So the Atto 3 is equipped with a freaking 7 valve. It's close to an octo valve in Tesla. Previous generation Tesla, they had a 5 valve, a 5-way valve. You see here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 valves. It's like an octo valve. No, was it? It's a hex. 7. What the heck is 7 again? We have hexa and then okay, whatever. Septi valve, was it? Well, you see that this one is vibrating. I'm not sure where all of this stuff goes. So I'm still not sure. Does it have heat scavenging? If it's a 7 valve, it should have some kind of heat scavenging, right? It's so noisy. So I can just do this instead. But what is strange is that if it has heat scavenging, it should be able to take heat from the battery to heat up the cabin, but it doesn't seem like it's doing it. Yeah, okay. Anyway, now we're seeing under the hood. We have plenty of space apparently under the hood here. We could have a little trunk here even. You know, it's been a while now since I had a big Mexican, but I have to say, man, the Mexican over here at Circle K Dahl, it has lost its gloriness. It was a lot better before. Now we just get this sloppy thing here with. And where's the heck is the salsa? Huh? No, and also they upped the price. So this tiny little bowl here cost around 120 NOK or something. Yeah, roughly, let's say roughly 12 euros. It's not recommended anymore. Yeah, but I just want to eat something that has a little bit of salad. Okay, anyway, back to the challenge. So think about this. We had a whopping 35% improvement. That is massive, man. 35 minutes. Which cars are we beating now? We are now, wow, okay, almost beating Magan. Okay, ZSEV still beat us because it was actually charging quite fast, it's ZSEV. But what else is it? Teslabjorn, oh really? Yeah, okay, very close to that one. Kona beat us still, okay. We beat the Toyota BZ, even after the update. Huh? Huh? Think about that one, huh? We are faster than Fat e-tron 50, we are faster than I-Pace, huh? Yeah, now this is proper time. So I needed to show that an affordable car like Atto 3 can still go fast. Okay, Model Y is faster, yeah, but since the difference was so big, then I felt like I needed to retest this to find out how it is. But when it comes to consumption, by the way, when I look at the consumption in the accumulated discharge, that seems to be a counter that can only go up. So it doesn't go down when you regen. When you regen, it seems like the charge energy goes down up. Because I've seen it during the drive, you know, not charging, but during the drive, that suddenly I got 1 more kWh on that counter. And then when we look at that one, yes, it looks like we have consumed 255 Wh per kilometer. But when I count how many kWh we have spent on each leg, plus the last leg, it turns out that it's 242 Wh per kilometer. So that means we have possibly regenerated 13 kWh. Yeah, and this is the real consumption. 242 is the real consumption. So that is actually not too bad for a semi-boxy car. So yeah, there you guys have it. The BYD Atto 3. It does it okay in this category. It was kind of bad in the previous run, but now it's a lot better. And you don't have to go like ninja, you know, it's not like ancient Chinese secret that you drive without heating or something like that. No. I mean, you can still drive normal, you just have to do a little bit extra after each charging session, and then you just have to not run the heater or even start the car while it's charging. And then you will get pretty good results, or okay results. So I think that's going to be it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching, and talk to you later.